Hello, this is Yahweasel. Let's Doki Doki some Literature Club. Sure hope the game starts at some point. That would be cool.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book, if you know what I mean. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Turns out she wants this version of Hungry Hungry Caterpillar and not her own.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I'm sorry for apologizing so much. I don't really mean to. It's just I'm from Canada. Sorry. I mean...
ha. Here, this should work, right? What? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them? So I guess we're just gonna actually read together?
I suppose so. The only thing is that I read at my own grade level, and you can't read. So this is gonna be really slow for me.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. This is a unnecessarily complicated way to read. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Chat is suggesting that the game starts in like forever billion hours. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Oh, I can feel my heart fluttering. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. And she's in the corner of my vision. What? Her face? There's so... What?
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Oh, her eyes did actually move. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Yeah, I only learned to read slightly today.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, that makes no sense, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? Is that because the main character also has a deep, manly voice? Why are you mocking me? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your insane mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Yannis, that's probably a terrible thing to have common in with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Also, we both apparently stood up. Don't know when that happened. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You're kind of down. Best accent ever. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Wow, that was a really intense spine. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright, that should take me roughly 6 days. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Chat is not impressed with my changing accents for Monica. Well, I was literally just standing next to Yuri, so let's show her the poem first.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Yannis, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows a horse pill. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, it's just that it's not very good. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really, really gassy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really? Oh my god, your poem is horrible today. Oh, I mean, no, people wouldn't laugh at you. Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
More high-quality dramatic poetry reading.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off the cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend as I slowly cut open its organs, slice into its intestines, shovel them into my mouth even as I shovel the bread into its face. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. I can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so that my bread is always handy. But soon, for it has tasted human flesh, soon I will have to feed it my friends. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood from my new victim. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the Englishman, and I feed myself again.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Haven't you ever eaten human flesh? I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies, such as cutting up my victims and eating them. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're hugely illegal. They're embarrassing. That's what I meant, embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Yannis?
Well, yeah, I guess I do. There are the wild gay orgies I have while pretending to be straight the whole time.
If I feel like everyone has a little something like that, the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Whew, and I'm glad I don't have to do your voice for a while. Let's go to let's just do the same order as I did before. Let's go to Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Yannis. It has some nice feelings in it, Tilda. Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you got me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Yannis. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart, Tilda. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, 'cause I can read and you can't. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Ah, you want to write something for me? No, that's so sweet, Tilda. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Nani? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems, Tilda. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, like chocolate. I like things that are like chocolate. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud literally inside of your head, you don't have a brain there. Sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic is a word I'm going to use instead of insane. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Yannis. I should go write that down then, Tilda. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of brain goo all rubbed together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly and tastes like cotton candy. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put every time I read one of these, it's just spittle everywhere. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection made lots of friends. Each bottle a thought like to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down come the bottle to save the day.
Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, clawing out bits of brain matter until I don't have a functioning brain anymore. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, blood everywhere. I've blown dust off my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, that shattered against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts and swords on the floor, cutting into my flesh. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading for me to stop cutting them with the bits of glass, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my insane brain.
Respectful poem reading from Yahweasel. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? No, I just plagiarized it from the internet. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost incredibly creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks, Tilda. I feel like laughing. Oh, no, make it stop. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic, like friendship. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die, which will be tomorrow. Ah, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's show it to the next person next time. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, do leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweasel.